Hi, good day to you, Cancer. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Today is the 14th of August. If you come across this readings on the 14th, then you will most probably be meant to see it, but as per normal, we have a fourth reading to fit. So I'm introducing something new here. This is the ancient ruins. It's actually got a Nordic history, Cancer, but traces of it has been found in Iran, Turkey, and even in India and other places. So it's part of our DNA, and I'm just going to be including this as something extra in my readings. So my eyes are closed, even though you can't see it. Trust me, my eyes are closed, and I'm going to pull out, let's see, 3 runes is my intention. 3 runes, and put that down. And let's see, what is it that the messages that these 3 runes have for you? And I'm also going to be using my tarot cards, so don't be too alarmed about what's going on here. You know, this is just something extra that I am putting in here, but there is meaning in everything that we do. So Cancer, we see that the runes coming out is actually very promising runes, very exciting runes. We see that, you know, you have been, let's see, what have you been facing? You have been facing situations of the abundance, of success, but there's deception as well. I see 7 of Swords, the Empress, Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords out here. Let's see, let me draw some more cards. Not just, okay. 2 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Okay, the cards are just jumping. Let's see if there's more cards that are going to jump out. Yep, another one. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's going on here. Cancer. So if the reading's not resonating with you, remember, guys, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Okay, thank you for those that are cross-reading. Thank you for those that are liking and following my channel. I do appreciate that so much. Okay, 5 of Wands. And let's see, can we get one more card here for Cancer, please? One more card for Cancer. Yes, Page of Cups. So we're reading in conjunction with your runes. So there has been this situation of abundance that has happened for you in your recent past, Cancer. And with that has been some kind of transformation, some kind of happiness that it has brought. But we also see that you have faced situations where there has been a lot of help, and this financial change could have been very helpful for many of you. Could have also been something that was within a social circle, could be with friends or family, but there has been this benevolence, and there has been this happiness, there has been this situation of growth that you seem to be going through. So we're going to see how this is all going to come together with your card reading, because we see that there's also some conflict. So this financial situation has brought with it some problems and some conflict for some of you. And now we will look at how this is really affecting you in terms of your cards that have come out here for you. So we are seeing different situations unfolding, and one of the situations, which is a very realistic situation for some of you, is the fact that there has been some sort of situation where there has been some kind of lies, or you may have thought of it as resourcefulness, or the person who has perpetrated it may have thought of it like that. We see energies coming out here. You could have in your chart Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or you could be dealing with such people as well. So this new beginning, this abundance that has happened, but there has been some kind of a situation of deceit and dishonesty here. Maybe you yourself have been involved in some sort of a strategy, some kind of a scheming, or somebody else has done this to you, where there has been this behavior of deceitfulness and It's almost as though you're trying to protect yourself, but there's nothing that you can do about this. This is really something that has happened and that has been very, it has affected you, because you also have this beautiful Empress energy, which is talking to me about this abundance and this creation and this happiness. It's like there's been this dishonesty that, I can't but help wonder if you have been involved in something that wasn't yours to gain. It's like almost you may have gained something that wasn't yours to gain, and it brought you into a place of prosperity. Very vexing in many ways. I know most people only want to read about happy stuff and listen to readings about stuff that just, in all honesty, just blow smoke up your ass. But I'm not going to. This is another kind of readings you get here from me. My readings are a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more, about self-empowerment, about you, about us looking at ourselves and realizing that the change comes from within us, and that we should stop poking and pointing fingers at others, but rather look at the three that's pointing back at us. Always take accountability, responsibility, and see the role that we played in our situations. There seems to be a lot of passionate energy here, a lot of vivacious energy, a lot of optimism. Some of you could be involved with the fire sign, but it's like this, whatever's happened has not been based on happiness. Hence the cards moving in the direction that it has been moving in, and we see that it's like the end cards not being as happy. Now we see that some of you are in these situations where right now there's a lot to be happy about. We are seeing that you are feeling very prosperous. You are feeling very happy with yourself. It's almost as though you've had like a breakthrough with regards to your situations. But also like it's as though you've had to think about things very carefully. You've had to realize that, you need to face certain truths, and certain situations are unfolding here for you. We see that some of you are also needing to take some steps in how you are planning yourself and the decisions that you are needing to make as you are moving forward in your life, because there's a few risks that needs to be taken. Some of you are feeling this energy that you need to take a risk in order to achieve what it is that you need to achieve. But there's a lot of wishes coming through for many of you, a lot of contentment. You're feeling as though you are in this energy of fulfillment, of happiness, of success, of recognition as well. And you see that, this is something that you are enjoying. People are seeing your efforts and seeing what you are doing with regards to your life, with regards to where you are at, with regards to the face that you are showing the world. We see that you have the Three of Wands here. And also, you have to take into consideration that you are facing situations that is going to cause you to need a little bit more assistance because of conflict. This is something that you're going towards. There is this need for maybe clarity, for understanding. And we see that you are facing a situation where there's this growing confidence, where you're feeling as though, you can move forward, you can have the success, and you're just looking towards prosperity, and that's what's very important for you. However, there is some conflict that's going on here. There's some aggression, it's like some drama that's unfolding here for you, Cancer. It could be egos that are clashing. It could be somebody with whom you don't get on very well with, where there's this clashing energy. Or it could also just be you are in conflict with yourself about things, because you are, like I said, you are having this vision, this thinking, and you are thinking about how did you get to where you're at in your situation. And you do need to allow yourself to communicate instead of getting into this conflict situation, and realize that it's important that you do communicate and not allow yourself to be too dramatical. And also realize that there could be some situation of gossiping, of drama, of some kind of a negative drama coming out here. So you need to keep your mind very alert. You need to keep yourself very vigilant about what is going on, to see where is this drama coming from. So quite a few things here we see. Let us draw some more cards. Cancer. So, sometimes we don't think we've done something wrong, but, the tarot speaks for itself. And like I said, it may not apply to your situation. It may not be, remember, not every Cancerian would apply to this, but maybe someone would. And this would be about their situation and where they're finding themselves right now. So let's draw some more cards. And yeah, it's a bit disturbing, guys. I know it's a bit disturbing for some of you, and those of you that are cross-reading, I hope it's giving you the clarity that you're needing, Okay, Cancer. So it's either yourself or somebody who has deceived you, and there has been this chaos and drama unfolding. We have here the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Chariot, Cancer energy, your energy. You could also be having a fellow Cancerian in your space. Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. And we're looking at the Fool energy. So you're starting this layer off, and we are looking at situations that are unfolding here for you. You could be facing a situation where you are feeling very stuck, especially with a past relationship. You are looking at a situation where there may have been information that has been hidden from you. You yourself could be in denial about what is happening, and you are finding yourself feeling very stuck and almost like there's these difficult choices that you need to make. And this realization that you might have been hoodwinked in a certain situation. So you are looking at this unfolding here for you. Like I said, some of you could be dealing with somebody from the past. And, even though it could be this person where you've had these happy situations, happy celebrations with them. You see, you've been in the situation, and maybe you needing to take the step forward to interact with people from the past. And this is what is making you very confused. It could be, it's definitely somebody that you know. It could be an old relationship. It could be a love relationship from the past that you're looking at, making contact with, or, seeing somebody again. There could be some kind of a gathering, parties or weddings, or some kind of a situation that is unfolding for you. But we see that once again, you're going through this incidence of, where you have apathy and you are not very happy about what is going on right now. You could be feeling a little disconnected from the whole situation, because it seems to be a facade that is happening here, and you could be feeling a little bit indifferent about your situation and the people that are here. So you're needing to realize that you do need to allow yourself to be very resourceful with your situation, because some of you may be finding yourself in a situation where it's a bit of a balancing act when it comes to your financials, and you need to allow yourself some level of flexibility to being able to adapt to your situations, and maybe to also have this necessity to be a little bit more resourceful than what you would normally be. So you are looking at this energy, and you're looking at this Cancer energy that is your energy here. Some of you may be looking at purchasing a vehicle. Some of you may be looking at taking a trip someplace. But also there is this determination that you have, and the self-discipline that you have, that you know that you need to take certain steps in order for yourself to move forward. You could be very focused with what it is that you need to do, and you could have also a lot of ambition within you to be a success in your situations. So we see that there is this energy that is here for you. We see that some of you might also be feeling as though you need some time to just relax and have a little bit of a peaceful sanctuary within yourself, within your environment. It's as though you've been working so hard to achieve your situations, but also there has been this deception and confusion that you've had to deal with. Some of you may have had to reconnect with certain people from the past, and it's sort of like could have kept you a bit unbalanced, and it's having you and needing you to refocus your energy, and maybe taking a moment of recuperation almost is a necessity for you to be able to look at the bigger picture and to move forward. So it's important that you honor yourself and you honor what you're feeling right now, and don't think that you don't need to do that, and keep pushing yourself, because when you keep pushing yourself, that's when you can cause yourself unnecessary drama, unnecessary heartache. There is a lot of change coming towards you. It's almost as though it's a destiny change. It could be for some of you, you could have unexpected fortune coming your way. Some of you could also be dealing with unexpected events that are happening as well. But it's as though a cycle has completed for some of you, and you need to take a moment to pause, because for you now, the next chapter is literally a new beginning. It's like this new beginning that you are having to step into something new. Maybe in some cases, there's some kind of a peace offering that needs to be made. You need to seek peace in your situation. But it's almost as though you need to look at the situation from a place of innocence. Also allowing yourself, the opportunity to be spontaneous and not keeping second guessing yourself, but just trusting the momentum of the moment and moving forward for your own sake. Especially if it comes to creating peace and giving yourself this new beginning and the freedom that you really need right now. So let us draw some more cards here, Cancer, and see what more does more cards have to say for you, okay? Nine of Cups in reverse. You always seem to be starting off somewhere where there is a little bit of like conflict, drama. What's going on, Cancer? Okay, what is this? Ten of Swords. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to shuffle because Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Star, Aquarius energy coming through here, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Hermit, Virgo energy coming through here, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could have Earth energy in your chart, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You could have a Virgo person in your space as well. You could have Aquarius person in your space. You could have Aquarius in your chart as well, Cancer. So what's going on here with you? You are literally feeling very unhappy. There's almost as though there's this deep disappointment from being in this place of ambition and feeling ambitious and feeling as though you can move forward. We see you now feeling really unhappy and disappointed, as though you haven't achieved anything. But also you needing to be very mindful of yourself, that you might be becoming a bit of a snob, and having or either you dealing with it, or people are being very snobbish towards you, or you're the one that's being very arrogant and very snobbish towards others. So you need to take a moment here to check yourself. What is going on here? You could be having a lot of disappointment with yourself or with someone else, and you are needing to deal with the situation. So, it's not whether we don't always have perfect situations. We have these situations that does cause us a little bit of anxiety. And you need to realize that some of you might be feeling that you need to get into survival mode. But you need to realize that it's not as much as you isolating yourself, even though it's a Ten of Swords here, is like walking on your own. It's you realizing for yourself that, in order to move forward, you need to have some reality checks here. You need to have some improvements. You need to bring some healing into your situations. There has been some conflict. There has been some situations, some betrayals, especially when it comes to a financial kind. And you need to learn from the past and allow yourself to feel the despair, to feel the pain, the anguish, but learn from the situation, because all you're just doing is keeping yourself stuck in some kind of a guilt complex, because you are the one that's having these sleepless nights in this drama, and you need to allow healing to happen in your situation. You need to allow there to be some recovery for you. You need to literally get into this headspace of facing your life and facing your situations and facing what has happened, facing the truth of your situations. Yep, we all want to run away, but unfortunately, that is not how life works. If you don't face it today, you will have to face it tomorrow. You know what, you need to realize that by you coming to terms with things and you having your truth about things, you can be back in that powerful energy of your self-confidence. You can uplift your self-esteem as well, because you are going to be able to plant better seeds. You are going to see a greater reward. You are going to see progress in your life. You're going to see this growth that you so aspire to. All of this is a possibility for you as long as you can have this hope within yourself. You can have this belief of renewal. You can have faith that you can take the right steps to make the changes that needs to be made, and you can find this rejuvenation within yourself. But I see that some of you are still struggling with that. You're going through these phases where you are struggling, maybe even struggling to believe what I'm saying, because all you can think about is that there's a lot of conflict in the situation. There's this competitive energy in the situation. Somebody has to be a winner in the situation. There's a lot of arguments. You might be dealing with somebody who's very aggressive. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius person who's a very aggressive person. Or it could be just a situation that you knowing and feeling that as much as you have this hope for this change, you are worried that there's going to be a lot of rivalry. You are worried that there's going to be a lot of clashes with egos, and you are worried about the dysfunction of this relationship. This is what's coming through here. But you do need to realize that it's important for you to understand that you need to make a stand for yourself with regards to where things are and where things are going. You need to create these boundaries for yourself, and that is very, very important. You need to realize that you need to persevere. You can't give up. You can't say, I'm just tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. You need to think about your situations. Some of you could be feeling tired of dealing with the Virgo person. There could be this Virgo person in your space, and you could be feeling very tired of dealing with them. But you could also, if you don't have a Virgo person in your space, it's maybe a time for you to look at a little introspection. Cancer, take a moment to reflect on what is going on. Take that, like we had the Four of Swords beneath here, take that moment of solitude and withdraw from people and situations, and take inventory of yourself. See what is going on. What is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to change? How is it that I can become this better person that I need to become? And we see the cards ending off by saying, get into this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a beautiful energy to get into, whether you're male or female. Energy is neither male or female, it's just masculine or feminine. Get into the strong masculine Queen of Pentacles energy. Allowing yourself to be generous of spirit, generous of time, generous of effort. Allow yourself to nurture yourself. Maybe allow yourself to be grounded in your home situation. Allowing yourself to have a better business sense of yourself, of how you're managing your finances, how you're managing your situations. Allow yourself to become sensible. Allow yourself to be sensual in your luxury almost. Being comfortable with yourself. Just become more practical and stop being so emotional right now. So try and achieve this energy. A very interesting energy, and it's the gentleness of your Cancer means that you really need to take hold of yourself right now, and you really need to look at what is it that you need to change or to control or to improve on. I've got one more little extra thingy here. Let me just grab it here. In my spare time, I crochet for my relaxation times, and I made this little baggie. So in this little baggie needed something, and in this little baggie I made some initials for the readings. So that it's just a little something extra. It may or may not apply to your situation. The reading may apply to you, the initials may not apply to you, so that's, quite a few jumped out here. Oh my word, didn't expect so many to jump out. I'm going to push that one back in, and I'm going to see what is it that fell out here. Okay, you see W fell out. I fell out. M fell out. D fell out. Why am I thinking mom and dad? C fell out. Okay. U fell out. O fell out. G fell out. B fell out. And P fell out. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them fell out for you guys. Aren't you lucky? W, I, M, D, C, U, O, G, B, P. May or may not be you, may or not be anybody in your space, but this is just for somebody who needed that extra something. So please take care, Cancer. Until next time, goodbye.